Hello guys and welcome to the new episode of my compound series. This episode will cover the compound named Slaughterhouse. Actually, the Slaughterhouse. Before we get inside the compound, it's important to observe that the wooden fence does not offer a lot of cover and it's very easy to see through it. I recommend approaching this fence from sneaky spots like this one, especially if you're playing a nighttime map. Entering the compound from the fence crack can be risky because of the lack of lateral covers, but don't forget to check the toilet. One of the only covers here is this metal sheet that will not protect you from long ammo. If we move in the second section of the open space, we can notice on the left this very important spot. You can keep an eye on the forest side and you are hard to spot if you position yourself properly. The clue shed is a terrible spot to be caught in. Every bullet can pierce the structure and your footsteps are very loud. Don't forget to check the sides. Approaching the first building can lead to an ambush from these two bushes. In daytime it will be easy to spot the enemies, but in nighttime and fog these spots are really dangerous. But the fun begins when we enter the building. Make sure no Vomboots is hiding in the chicken coop before entering the house. And when you are sure no Vomboots is there, let's examine this window. This wall is completely not bulletproof, and if you stand still for too long, you will surely get headshotted. The second window we take in exam is this one. As you can see, it's really easy to defend the entrance without revealing your position. Make always sure that the door is closed or you can get shot while trying to push the first floor. And about the first floor, the roof is not bulletproof. This room is a common place for people to hide and hold the door. But if you learn this little trick, the door guy will never be a problem again. Clear headshot position. I don't really recommend pushing the building from here because it's too easy for the enemy to hold the staircase from the little balcony. Next to the balcony we have this window pointing directly at the metal sheet and the forest. On the left side we have a window similar to the one downstairs, but a little bit riskier because of the open sides. These two windows have the same issue, good visibility but too open from the sides. The small attic is one of the most common places to engage in a fight. From here you can see the boss lair and the forest, but if your weapon is wiggling outside the window, you are going to get headshotted through the wall. The best way to pick the boss lair is by going on the sides, preventing your weapon from clipping outside. As mentioned before, the floor is not bulletproof, so if you have good ears, you can wallbang the person in front of the window from the ground floor. You can jump on the top roof and quickly get an advantage on the people pushing the field, or you can jump on the other side of the roof and battle the people on the forest side. Keep in mind though, the roof is made out of wood and is not a great cover. The cards in these compounds are by rule bulletproof. But these boxes are really not, and you should never hide behind them. All 3 cards are great covers, but you better watch your legs. When you approach from here, make sure you check the trees. And if the trees are clear, you can look inside the boss lair window from this spot. Don't forget that the wood is not bulletproof, and the only section that will protect you is the thin metal bar in the middle. This forest is an important section of... I'm trying to record here, birds. It's an important section of this compound, and it will hide spots like this one. This bush will make you invisible in nighttime and fog. It's a spot you always want to check. This one at the edge of the map will be useful for the people coming from the left. This one will cover you from the right side. And this one is the most disgusting one, and if I see you crouching here, I will throw grenades at you. The metal gate offers 2 main covers that are 100% bulletproof, but you can shoot through the red crate. On the left, we can find this very common spot that can come in handy when attacking the boss lair. Jumping on top of the hay block will give you visibility on the outside, but it will also expose you a lot. Don't forget that you can find weapons scattered around, okay. This red barrel is almost always trapped, and the best way to trap it is to put a trap on the inner side to make sure someone rushing doesn't see it. I want you to notice that the whole building is made out of wood and really wallbangable from every side. With that in mind, we can finally enter the boss lair. The boss lair is in some sections very open, and recent patches try to balance this openness by putting planks to reduce visibility. If you know where to look, some great spots are still here. There are 2 small windows that are randomly generated, open or barricaded, and both of them should remain closed and, if possible, trapped. In the center of the room, we can find Babe, the pig that went a long way and became bulletproof. As you can see, the red door has a lot of gaps. But with the help of Babe, you can safely hold the door angle with a great cover. Good piggy. It's important to know that the roof is full of holes like this. This is a great grenade angle that will allow you to kill the players defending the sliding door if you don't stand still for too long. As said before, the roof is very open, but you can use this table and pig as a cover if you are in an emergency situation. Like the red windows, this one should be always trapped and never used in combat. Behind this window we can see a very good spot to defend the second door from behind a metal bucket. But make sure no one is behind you or throwing a grenade at you. This is a pretty common crouching spot, right next to a very cheesy grenade angle and the infamous window. This window is infamous because 80% of the shooting comes and goes through here. You may think that you are invisible, but these cracks will reveal your position quite easily. Be aware that your head is showing pretty good from up there. The room behind the infamous window is very difficult to master. You can hide behind the metal cabinets when needed, and you can find spots like this one, perfect to shoot the people rushing from the road. If you choose to sit here, be careful for a grenade rain. If you choose to peek from this window, you need to keep in mind that everyone has visibility on you and this wood will not protect you. So the best approach to this window is to pick it as fast as possible when you hear footsteps and get back to cover immediately after. And if you feel extra evil, you can hold the sliding door from this crack and get a cheesy kill on the guy outside. These that I'm going to show you now are all the classic grenade spots, starting from this one that will allow you to nade the people defending the red door. The grenade will bounce on the wooden planks and land on the door defenders. This one will allow you to reach the people defending the small red door. This one will give you an angle on the people holding the door and the small red window. There are multiple spots to counter the people behind the windows, but no one stands still while you cook your grenade, right? And we reach again the end of the video, guys, and as always I hope you learned some new things. I want to say also thank you for the amazing support on the videos, on stream and the other socials. You guys are amazing. I will see you guys every day on Twitch at the link in the description. Bye, and don't use the motion blur setting.